In a small village nestled deep within the vast, snowy heart of Russia, where rooftops wore thick white hats and smoke curled from chimneys like sleepy grey cats, lived a boy named Misha. Misha had a heart full of grand ideas. He saw the world and all its problems, and he was quite sure he knew just how to fix them. "If only everyone would listen to me," he'd often mutter, kicking at a snowdrift. "The wood would be chopped faster, the paths would be cleared better, and everyone would be happier." His grandmother, his Babushka Olga, would watch him from the window, her knitting needles clicking a steady rhythm. She'd smile a knowing smile and say, "Ah, Misha, my little world changer." A big fire starts with a small spark, but Misha was too busy planning his grand changes to understand her quiet wisdom. He just thought she didn't see the big picture. One morning, Misha woke up with a particularly brilliant idea. The path to the well was covered in fresh snow, a perfect untouched blanket of white. "I will make the best path this village has ever seen," he declared to no one in particular. He grabbed a shovel much too big for him and stomped outside. Asterisk, crunch, 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 asterisk, went his boots in the deep snow. He began to dig, not with care, but with fury, flinging snow everywhere. Asterisk, whoosh, asterisk, a pile of snow landed right on Babushka Olga's carefully tended herb garden. Asterisk, whoosh, asterisk, another pile blocked the neighbor's gate. Misha was so focused on creating his perfect path that he didn't notice the mess he was making all around him. He wasn't building a path, he was just moving the problem around. Frustrated and tired, Misha threw down his shovel. "This is impossible. The snow is too stubborn," he shouted at the silent, white forest. Just then, a clever fox with fur the color of a winter sunset peeked out from behind a birch tree. "Trouble with the world, little one?" the fox asked, its voice smooth as silk. "Yes," Misha huffed. "I'm trying to make things better, but nothing works right. The snow won't cooperate." The fox chuckled, a dry little sound. "Ah, but you are trying to command the snow. You want to force it to bend to your will. Perhaps you should try asking it what it needs." Before Misha could ask what on earth that meant, the fox flicked its bushy tail and disappeared into the trees. Misha scoffed, asked the snow, "What a silly idea." He picked up his shovel and stomped off into the woods, determined to find a better way, a bigger solution. The deeper he went, the quieter the forest became. The only sounds were the asterisk crunch, asterisk of his boots, and the soft asterisk hush, asterisk of snow falling from heavy branches. He was looking for something, a magical solution, perhaps, a way to change everything at once. Soon, he came to a clearing where a great big bear sat on a fallen log, looking rather glum. The bear was enormous, with a coat of thick brown fur dusted with snowflakes. He was holding one giant paw and sniffing at it sadly. Misha, forgetting to be afraid, walked closer. He saw a large, sharp thorn stuck deep in the bear's paw pad. Now, Misha's first thought, his usual thought, was to tell the bear what to do. "You should pull it out, just yank it," he almost said. But then he remembered the fox's words, and he saw the pain in the bear's big, brown eyes. Instead of commanding, Misha softened his voice. "Does it hurt?" he asked gently. The bear looked up, surprised. He gave a low, rumbling groan, grrr hum, which Misha understood to mean, "Yes, very much." I can try to help," Misha offered, his voice barely a whisper. He wasn't thinking about changing the world anymore. He was just thinking about this one bear, in this one moment. He knelt in the snow, his heart pounding a little. He took the bear's massive paw in his small hands. He didn't just yank. He looked closely, saw how the thorn was angled, and with careful, gentle fingers, he worked it loose. Asterisk pop. Asterisk, the thorn came out. The bear let out a great sigh of relief. He licked Misha's cheek with his big, warm tongue, scratchy, furry, "Thank you." Then, without a word, the bear lumbered over to the path Misha had abandoned. With his huge paws, he didn't fight the snow. He simply patted it down, gently and firmly. Asterisk, swish, 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 dot asterisk. He worked with the snow, not against it. In minutes, there was a smooth, solid path, wide enough for two people to walk side by side. The bear then looked at Misha, gave a final nod, and ambled back into the depths of the forest. Misha stood there, stunned. He looked at the perfect path the bear had made. It was so much better than the messy one he had tried to force. He looked at his own hands, the same hands that had just gently helped another creature. He hadn't tried to change the forest or command the bear. He had simply changed himself. He had chosen kindness over force, patience over frustration. He walked back to the village along the bear's path, his boots making a soft, steady rhythm on the packed snow. He saw the mess he'd made earlier, the snow on his grandmother's herbs, the pile by the neighbor's gate. Without a word, he picked up his shovel. This time, he didn't fling the snow. He carefully moved it, clearing the gate, gently brushing it away from the precious plants. It took time, it took patience, it took a different kind of strength. When he finally came inside, cheeks rosy from the cold, Babushka Olga handed him a warm cup of tea. She didn't say, "I told you so." She just looked at him with her kind, knowing eyes. "Did you find your grand solution in the forest, my Misha?" she asked softly. Misha took a sip of the warm tea and looked out the window at the peaceful village. He saw the neat path to the well, the cleared gate, and the tidy herb garden. The world outside hadn't changed. The snow was still deep, and the wind was still cold. But something inside him felt completely different. It felt warmer, steadier. "No, Babushka," he said, a small, genuine smile spreading across his face. "I didn't change the world. I think I just changed Misha." And he finally understood. Real, true change doesn't start with shouting and shoveling and trying to force the world to be different. It starts quietly. It starts inside, with a choice to be a little gentler, a little more patient, a little kinder. It begins not with trying to change everyone else, but with the simple, powerful act of changing yourself. Thank you so much for joining us on this snowy journey to Russia. If you enjoyed Misha's story and want to explore more tales about wisdom and wonder from around the world, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We have so many more stories to share with you. Until next time, stay curious,